Goes straight up and across the top. Once again, as she reaches the inverted, she leaves forward on the stick to break the loop at the 5/8 point. Now she does a half roll, diving in, throw bar left side. Once again, extending out to 140, 150. There's 160 miles an hour. Now at 170 miles an hour, she brings the airplane right back down. 30 feet off the water, eases back on the stick. Nice 4G fluid. She goes right across the top. Right there, she tilts her head back, lines herself up on her show line, executes a half roll up, diving in. Puts a big 8 on its side out there in the air show world. We call that a Cuban 8. Now as we watch her go into that left end zone, she punches that airplane right on up. What an absolutely sky we've got here today. Little white puppies out there to give it some definition as we watch her coming right back down our show line here. What a Chicago. Oh man, this is what they call. As we watch her come down the show line, she rolls the inverted. She gives that traditional air show pilot salute. The inverted wing wave. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Susan Dacey. That's Barnstorm America, and we are thrilled to be with you at Chicago at the incredible Chicago Air and Water Show.
Bill Dacey, I tell you, you amaze me every time, not only in your announcing, but in the way you announce for your wonderful sister and the super air show performer she is.
It's great, isn't it? What a day to be here, Herb. What a blast.
We ready? All right, we're going to change speeds. Phil, thanks for being here. Thanks. Right now we're going to the A-10 Thunderbolt 2, affectionately known as the Warthog.
Go. My name is Captain Carson Milkman Miller, and attacked by the 104 Squadron. We're having our next performer will be the legendary A-10C Warthog. The Warthog and its infamous Gatling gun, the Gatling Avenger, have been a force multiplier for nearly 50 as it means to provide the absolute best support capability in the U.S. Arsenal. See in action in every combat theater, the mighty Warthog's primary mission is set to deter and destroy enemies of the United States. Fully loaded, the A-10 can carry a complementary of up to 16,000 pounds and 1,150 rounds of 30mm. It's got a titanium bathtub to protect the pilot, and you can shoot 70 rounds per second. While it has firmly cemented its position as the king of close air support, the A-10 also specializes in combat search and rescue, air interdiction, austere operations, and believe it or not, it can hold its own in an air-to-air dogfight. Today, you will see a legendary close air support from the 4 mighty Warthogs. These particular Warthogs are being flown by Woody, Slinga, Snarf, and Skip of the 104th Fighter Squadron. The fight knows out of Baltimore, Maryland. Said that they're turning in. Yep, copy.
Wait, no, that's blocked.
Yeah, they're good. Yep, good.
Support 01, you inbound? And there, boss. We can start our turn inbound now. Here we go.
Copy.
We're ready. Come on in. Go to.
The Fight Nose most recently deployed to the Middle East to support Operation. We returned approximately 1 month ago, and that is where the Fight Nose operated out of an undisclosed location in the Middle East to help protect our ground forces stationed throughout Iraq and Syria. The 104th Fighter Squadron successfully flew over 4,000 hours of close air support and armed overwatch, protecting your U.S. military members in harm's way. Yeah. Got it. And ladies and gentlemen, if you look north up the river, you'll see the mighty A-10 Warthog in its low show-up force over the beach. Ladies and gentlemen, next up will be our close air support demonstration.
contact, taking heavy machine gun fire from the east. Call ready for friendly position. Friendly grid, friendly grid, friendly grid. Grid 16 Tango, Delta Mike 0104 6969. We are taking fire from a small patrol boat approximately 104 meters east of us. Request immediate show of force from north to south. Hog 1, good readback. Black Hawk. Station, and we're going to hold north of the center, drive in order to get a photo op.
Yeah, for the rest of the
We'll be I'm going to move a helicopter behind me a couple hundred feet above ground. Try with you. Negative. We'll try to pick up visuals. Let me know when he's close by. Copy. Please. Police 1, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, look to the north. The mighty force of Bay 10 is approaching to execute a high-speed show force.
City or just go straight along the shore. Stay feet dry. You can shore that'll work. On our way from Meridian Safety Station. That's a good readback. And Hog 1, call with direction. Expect clearance on final.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hog 1 will now brief the rest of the formation the attack game plan that commences within the 30mm strafe attack.
Continue drive. Hog 03 in drive. Hog 03, continue drive.
Can you hand him the string?
Is this his?
Yeah.
Hog 04, continue drive. Hog flight, good effects, good effects. Request additional show force, call ready, next 9 line. Hog 01, continue drive. Hog 02, in drive.
And ladies and gentlemen, with the Western enemy patrol boat neutralized, the lethal
Hog 03, continue drive. From the Hog flight, expect time for one more reset. Hog 4, continue drive. Straight over to us, make a left turn, go left, right, north to south. Contact Hog 1 will be in about 10 seconds. Blackjack copies, good effects and last pass, same target. Hog 01 to drive. Hog 01, continue drive. Hog 02 in drive. Hog 02, continue drive. Hog 03, continue drive. Hog 04, continue drive. Hog good effects, good effects. Request 1 by additional show of force to deter enemy re-attack.
The Mighty Hogs from the 104th Fighter Squadron have successfully decimated enemy patrol boats. They'll now conduct a simultaneous show from the north to south to deter further enemy aggression.
Hog 1A firm in north and south of a friendly location.
And he lived there in the 90s, yeah. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Yeah. Now I'm just trying to find it. Or just go to the beach and then
Ladies and gentlemen, here come your A-10s from the 104th Fighter Squadron for one more final show of presence over the friendly target, friendly forces. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have enjoyed the 4-ship close air support demonstration. The Hogs will now depart the airspace overhead at Show Center.
David, okay, whenever you're ready, I'm ready for the music. Just let me know. Copy, David.
Big round of applause for the A-10 Thunderbolt 2, especially on the Warthog with their Maryland. Right now we're heading straight ahead. And for United or America.
Freedom is not free.
Freedom is not free.
Freedom is not free.
That's my family. And this is Ed Hamill. And today, I'm flying the Folds of Honor biplane to help celebrate the American family. And also tell you about Folds of Honor. I got my family here helping out, my son David, my daughter Angie. And before I fly up high, I'm flying low to show you the beautiful red, white, and blue colors of the Folds of Honor biplane. Hey David, why don't you tell us about the mission at Folds of Honor?
The mission at Folds of Honor has never wavered. Honor their sacrifice, educate their legacy. The team at Folds of Honor is committed to leaving no military or first responder family behind on the field of battle or here at home. The real return on our investment for us is serving these heroes.
That is. Thanks for that info, and what a great mission. While military and first responders sacrifice, let's remember the families that support them. Look up as I sky dance in the Folds of Honor biplane and enjoy. It's time to rock and roll.
So Angie, what did you think of that intro?
Incredible!
All right then, none of that talking. Let's see some Folds of Honor biplane.
That's my son David. He likes good airshow flying, but he loves the mission of Folds of Honor. Let's turn it up. That's what I'm talking about.
And all your talking, you didn't even mention that you have 30 years in the Air Force flying F-16s and combat time. I'm very, and I am so very happy that you are flying the Folds of Honor biplane.
Oh yeah, that's my daughter Angie. That we've the people make up this great nation of ours. As we barnstorm our way across America, we got nothing to prove and everything to give back. Let's help Folds of Honor give back to the military and first responder families.
Yeah, Dad, now that's what I'm talking about. You know, I do love some good air show flying, but I love my country even more.
Well, all our biplane stuff is really cool. Let's not forget that since 2007, Folds of Honor has given out over 51,000 scholarships, altogether worth more than $240 million. And of the recipients, 45% are minorities.
Flyby, a roaring engine. It represents the freedom land of ours. Whether it's David's Tumble, Angie's Loop, Bruiser Snap Rolls, Klepto's Corner, or Trojan's Portal, each maneuver honors the American family. God bless the USA.
Thank you for watching today. If you want to learn more, you can visit edhamill.com. There you can also click on the donate button, which takes you to foldsofhonor.org, where for just $13 a month, you can join the squadron and help provide a life-changing education.
Thanks, David. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for helping out with the operation today. David, from our family to yours, Godspeed and God bless the USA. Hey, Angie.
Oh, we're actually recording.
Hey, thanks for watching today. Angie, take it away.
Big round of applause. Is flying beautiful biplane and honoring great performance for Ed. Chicago. All right, the next two routines that you're going to see are but if you look right straight out of me, you will see a flight of 4 United States inbound to this, the 2024 Chicago Air and Water Show. Let's give them a great big Chicago round of applause. Welcome to the United States Army Apache helicopter. Yeah, baby. These guys are actually the Apache AH-64E. It's the most advanced and feared, most lethal attack helicopter in the world. It's built by Boeing. One of the things about the Apache is it hasn't changed. Its reputation has been proven as an attack helicopter over and over, with more than 1,280 attack helicopters in the fleet today. Let's watch them as they fly by. Apache represents the backbone of the United States military's attack helicopter fleet. Growing numbers of international defense forces, including Australia, Egypt, Greece, and 13 other countries, utilize these aircraft. The Apache is a fully aerobatic aircraft. However, it's configured as a combat aircraft. So these guys aren't performers. They're showing you their weapon system. The Apache built by the Boeing Helicopter Division, located in Mesa, Arizona. 1986. Equipped with the AGM-140 Hellfire missile, hydro M230E1 chain guns. While on a mission, one aviator will primarily, while the other will control systems. The chain gun is interesting because it can follow the pilot's eyes, making it possible simply by looking at the target, pulling the trigger. The pilot looks, the gun follows. The chain gun shoots model-sized explosive rounds, which produce fragmented rings of 4 millimeters, over 600 rounds per minute. For targets while the body of the helicopter. This system allows to target missiles that hone in on enemy targets. Known as the tank killer, the Apache has proven very effective towards enemy armor and other high-value targets.
Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Go tell that long-tongued liar, go and tell that midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him that God's gonna cut him down, tell him God's gonna cut him down. Well, my goodness gracious.
Now the Apache is the most maneuverable helicopter in the U.S. Army's arsenal, capable of pitching and diving 60 degrees, banking 120, flying at 15 hours. It has a max service ceiling of 20,000, maximum 16 Hellfire or 76 2.75 rockets, and 1,230 millimeter chain gun rounds.
Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter, tell him God cut him down. Tell him that cut him down. Time. Run on for a long time.
The primary mission of this aircraft
cut you down.
Is to seek best interest to continue hostility for our allies.
God made black and white. What's done in the dark will be brought to the light.
Flying Tigers have deployed 24 Apaches to Iraq in 2005, where they flew more than 13,000 hours, more than 1,800 missions.
Sooner or later,
Let me introduce the crews. Riley, Kansas. Wilsford. Aircraft along with his co-pilot.
Backbiter.
Chase Harding and Chief Warrant Officer 2 Kenneth. These fine aircraft. The AH-64 Apache attack helicopter. Attack Valiant 1st Combat Aviation Brigade. Bravo Company Warthog is an integral part of the 1st Infantry Division and their ability to strike enemy targets. As he or she must name the entire aircraft of what they want to shoot at. Rocket pods are fixed on the wing, so it doesn't work with that the helmet that they use. The Apache picks up speed, flying low. Fire. When they get within range of the designated target, the Apache pitches up, gaining altitude to get a line of sight with the enemy. It then drives forward toward the target, launching rockets before breaking away. This aircraft is capable of doing pitch bank turns when the aircraft can rapidly away from the engagement area. The 1st Infantry Division thanks you for their support and hopes that you enjoy this presentation. Attack AH-64 course, the unit out of Fort Riley, Kansas, these AH-64 Apaches, been years since they've been here. It's been great to see them perform for us. And we've got more stuff from the past that's going to be coming up that you're going to see here in just a couple minutes. And I think you're going to find it very, very exciting. So we'll wait and let you see what's coming up. No, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to make it a surprise for you. But while I'm waiting to make this surprise for you, just remind you that the Chicago Air and Water Show is supported by the Boeing Company, Capital One, Hedspeth was down here with us, and I know that the commissioner's down enjoying the show today, and we're having a good time. And Chicago 2024, Chicago. All right, folks, we got something special coming in 10 seconds. Rock and roll, North Avenue Beach, right here in beautiful Chicago, Illinois. Turn your eyes behind the crowd and welcome. These guys are called Tiger 37 flight. There's just one. I have one aircraft. All right. The bomber. Planted by 4 General Electric F-101 fan engines with over 1,000 pounds of thrust per engine, so 100. It is in-flight refuelable with the KC-135 and, of course, the old KC-10 and with the KC-46, the new one. And it's built by our sponsor, Boeing. Wingspan with the wings swept back. 100 difference in extending and sweeping. When it takes off, the wings will be extended. maximum speed is supersonic, still classified as to how fast they can go. Let me introduce the crews of the guys on this airplane. We were going to originally have two, so I'm going to do both crews, so I make sure that everybody that plane gets mentioned. Tiger 37 is not their first names, they're their call signs. Every pilot has a call sign, although we didn't utilize it much in the tanker business. Big airplanes, but these attack aircraft have call signs. So Captain Tofu Pachuvic, Captain Tillo, Captain Yoda Alexander, and Lieutenant Two-Step Wahlberg. Now, Tiger 38, the other aircraft, Captain Bumper Mantley, Captain Batman Daniels, Major Timber Bellman, and Captain Classic Makins. These guys are the crews of the B-1B Lancer bomber that is flying by here. They're actually coming from out in Nevada, where they're busy working at Operation Red Flag, which is a major operation attack preparing for wartime scenarios. It's done every year. They have red flag and a green flag, and I actually got to participate in red flag several years ago flying the KC-135. Inbound from air show left, the B-1B Lancer bomber. Get those cameras ready. The B-1B Lancer bomber. This was an aircraft that was originally supposed to replace the B-52. Of course, the B-52 is still out there, still utilized. He's going to do a left 90, right 270, and come back up the north side of the show line, then depart off to the east. So what we're going to see on the B-1B Lancer bomber, he's going to make an approach from air show right, build some speed up and depart out to the east and climb to 10,000 feet. So he ought to be making some noise for us here, folks. Rocking and rolling right here at beautiful North Avenue Beach in Chicago, Illinois, the 2024 Chicago Air and Water Show. So light 'em up. Folks, there he is at about 2,000 feet. see the eye color there. All right. All right. Oh, boy. All right. Very beautiful. His partner, and they called themselves back then Two Dudes. So he flying by this time without Kevin Coleman along. Mentioned his paint job. And it dramatically will change the coloration of the aircraft. I know this might sound corny to you, but it's actually quite exciting, and it was a very, very expensive paint job that Bill had put on his airplane, and he's proud of it. When you see the aircraft set on the ramp, it looks sort of green and turquoise. It does not show the gold and the red that you see very often unless you just change angles of your head. You tilt your head and watch the sun reflect off of it and see. Bill's very proud of it. I would like to thank our airshow staff here on the platform. There's a lot of people to thank, and of course we owe so much to the mayor of the city of Chicago, Mayor Brandon Johnson, and of course Commissioner Hedspeth was down here this morning. She got to address the crowd. Johnson Washington, the first deputy commissioner, is down here. Our airshow staff. Ann Hickey is our airshow manager. Adams, show operations. Dave's been here for a long time, and he says he's walking away. We're going to miss Dave. He does a wonderful job. Joe Fonzino is operations. Christine Jacob, corporate partnerships. Ron Hall, PR and marketing. Julie Partensky, travel logic coordination. And Sandra Carrera is hospitality. Air boss on the platform, Mr. Mike. Rich Barter, airshow coordinator and team lead. Joe Montello, safety officer. Jen Figueroa from O'Hare Tower. Brian Allendorfer, military. Randy Lance, air traffic support. Pat Carr, military. Let's stop right there. The smoke is on. Turn your eyes high above us and to the left. And the airshow backs right now, Mr. Bill Stein, the beautiful and powerful H540. Became more of an advanced pilot. The funny thing they did was they taught us how to get out of a spin. All of these airshow performers love to spin their airplanes. That's what Bill's inverted flat spins. There's 2 turns. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bill, baby, rocking and rolling right down here. North Avenue Beach, Mr. Bill Stein. Vertical again. He's going to pull it up vertical. He's going to yaw left, yaw right, push forward on that stick. Maneuvering later. Aircraft today do a maneuver called the avalanche. It's basically a big old barnstormer loop with a handle launch. It's a barnstormer loop with a quick tumble at the top. And there he goes. Vertical pull, push over on the down line and roll again. He calls this air show box. Bill's going to pull it out from the 45, 1 quarter roll to a knife edge, 1 revolution right to right, couple and a snap. This, the salute. Now, rotation. Here we go. Fine, let's do it again. Kick the rudder. There you go. Forward, tumble. Bill Stein. Beautiful and powerful edge. Little bitty mini loop right there. Now Bill's going to dive down, pick up some airspeed. He's going to pull it up to about 30 degrees. Because of the centrifuge. Now this is a Western technology. To the right, if it was Russian or Eastern, it would turn the other direction. The torque then is to the left. So as he goes up, the torque of the engine is actually turning the airplane. Bill's not doing it. This is the torque roll. He'll hang it on the prop, run out of airspeed, slide straight back down. Right back down into his own smoke. Oh yeah. Nice job, Billy. Now, so you can get a chance to. This is the ultra slow median roll. Bill's going vertical at air show south, rolling right, adding right. He's going to push the stick forward, reverse the rudder, then point straight down. He calls it the necktie. More traditional barnstormer loop with series of the traditional avalanche. How many snap rolls will he do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snap rolls over the top. Mr. Bill Stein. It will look like he's going to do a loop down here at the north end of the box. He's going to pull it up and over the top, and right at the top he will roll right side up. We call this the Emmelman, an old World War I aviation turnaround maneuver. Maneuver, he says, was stolen from the master himself. Whoopsie! Ready now for the inverted pass. Let's roll it upside down. shut